As Donald Trump embarks on his second term as President of the United States, the political landscape is rife with potential for a transformative era. In his inaugural address, Trump spoke of leading America into a golden age, a claim that invites skepticism but also reflects a unique confluence of historical circumstances and political dynamics that could indeed shape a new chapter for the nation. This moment in time presents Trump with a distinct opportunity to solidify his legacy as both a unifier and a peacemaker, but the path forward is laden with challenges largely stemming from his own past behaviors and leadership style. The current political climate finds Trump in a position of relative strength. His party has coalesced around him, and his adversaries, both domestically and internationally, appear preoccupied with their own issues. The economy, a central pillar of his platform, is reportedly robust, with the U.S. achieving record levels of oil and gas exports amid a global energy crisis. While some may dismiss Trump's proclamations as mere bluster, the economic indicators suggest that he may have more reasons to claim credit than skeptics would like to believe. However, Trump's ambitious agenda is not without its contradictions. For instance, his assertion that Americans will now be able to buy the car of your choice ignores the complexities of consumer choice and affordability that persist regardless of leadership. Additionally, his focus on a national energy emergency could be seen as a strategic move to position himself as the champion of American prosperity in a way that his predecessor Joe Biden struggled to convey. One of the critical areas where Trump could potentially enact meaningful change is immigration reform. Historically, previous presidents have found this issue to be a political minefield, with comprehensive reform eluding them for decades. Trump's hardline stance on border security may serve as a launchpad for broader discussions that could lead to long overdue reforms, especially considering his past comments acknowledging the contributions of legal immigrants and those brought to the U.S. as children. His ability to navigate this complex issue could mark a significant departure from prior administrations, potentially uniting factions within his party and across the aisle. On the legislative front, Trump's past flirtations with gun safety reform indicate that he may still have the capacity to champion bipartisan agreements that resonate with the American populace. Public sentiment is increasingly in favor of more stringent gun control measures, and Trump's previous expressions of concern following tragic events suggest he may have an opportunity to pivot from divisive rhetoric to constructive dialogue. Internationally, Trump's ability to position the U.S. as a stabilizing force in regions like Eastern Europe and the Middle East could extend the nation's influence while mitigating conflicts that have drained resources and attention. His previous administration's approach to foreign policy faced criticism, yet the current geopolitical climate, marked by the challenges facing adversaries like Russia and Iran, presents Trump with a chance to assert a more impactful U.S. presence on the global stage. Nevertheless, Trump's historical tendency toward divisiveness presents a significant hurdle. His inaugural address marked bipartisan rhetoric, and his controversial pardoning of January 6 convicts signal a continuation of the very behaviors that have polarized the nation. General H.R. McMaster, a former national security advisor, noted in his memoir that Trump's approach often reinforced a sense of grievance rather than fostering unity. Without a shift in this mindset, the potential for a golden age may remain elusive, overshadowed by the shadows of his past. As Trump navigates the intricate landscape of American politics, the challenge will be whether he can transcend personal grievances and foster a spirit of collaboration. The historical precedent suggests that truly transformative leaders often emerge as unifiers, even if they initially appear as divisive figures. The question remains whether Trump can evolve in this regard, leveraging his political capital to forge meaningful alliances and enact reforms that resonate with a broader segment of the population. In conclusion, the coming years will be critical in determining whether America enters the golden age that Trump envisions. The interplay between his ambitious agenda, the historical context of his presidency, and his own leadership style will dictate the nation's trajectory. If Trump can harness the potential within this moment while overcoming his inherent challenges, He may indeed leave a legacy that reshapes America for the better. In a winter season filled with community spirit, the Fletcher Memorial Library in Ludlow, Vermont is inviting parents and their young children to partake in a delightful weekly tradition, Winter Story Time. Every Wednesday from 10:30 to 11 a.m. the library hosts this engaging series designed for children aged 5 and under. The program not only focuses on fostering early literacy but also provides a platform for socialization and creativity among the little ones. The Winter Storytime initiative runs from December through March and features a variety of activities that captivate young minds. Each session includes interactive story songs and concludes with a hands-on craft or science exploration. This engaging routine not only nurtures literacy skills but also allows children to bond with peers and gives adult caregivers a chance to connect. It's a wonderful opportunity for both children and adults to come together and build a sense of community, a library spokesperson noted. As parents look for enriching activities during the colder months, events like Winter Storytime play a crucial role in early childhood development. They provide a structured yet playful environment where young children can learn essential social skills and develop a love for reading. The library's commitment to fostering a nurturing atmosphere reflects a growing recognition of the importance of early childhood education, especially in rural communities. Fletcher Memorial Library's initiative mirrors a broader trend of libraries adapting their services to meet the needs of families. With the increasing emphasis on literacy and community engagement, libraries are becoming central hubs for educational activities. By creating programs that are not only informative but also enjoyable, libraries can significantly impact the development of young learners. The impact of such community-centric programs can be profound. Research consistently shows that early exposure to reading and interactive storytelling is linked to better performance in school and beyond. Furthermore, these gatherings help combat the isolation that can often accompany parenting, especially in smaller towns where social opportunities may be limited. As we look ahead, the continuation and potential expansion of programs like Winter Storytime are likely to remain a priority for local libraries. By nurturing literacy and community connections, they not only enhance the educational landscape for children but also reinforce the vital role libraries play in fostering inclusive, supportive environments for families. In conclusion, as the Fletcher Memorial Library continues its Winter Storytime series, it serves as a reminder of the enduring value of community programs in nurturing the next generation. With a commitment to creativity, literacy, and socialization, such initiatives are poised to make a lasting impact on the lives of families in Ludlow and beyond. As winter unfolds, communities can look forward to more enriching experiences that encourage lifelong learning and connection. Cynthia Erivo, the acclaimed star of the Broadway musical Wicked, has been named Harvard University's Hasty Pudding Woman of the Year for 2025. This prestigious accolade recognizes her outstanding contributions to the performing arts and her influence as a cultural icon. The announcement, made on January 21, 2025, celebrates Erivo not only for her impressive talent but also for her advocacy in the realms of social justice and representation. Erivo's rise to prominence has been marked by a series of remarkable performances, including her role as Celie in the Broadway revival of The Color Purple, which earned her a Tony Award. She is widely recognized for her powerful voice and emotional depth, attributes that have captured the hearts of audiences worldwide. In a statement about receiving the honor, Erivo expressed her gratitude, saying, "To be recognized in this way by such a prestigious institution is truly humbling. I want to inspire others to pursue their dreams and use their voices for change." The Hasty Pudding Theatricals, Harvard's renowned theatrical organization, has a long history of honoring individuals who have made significant contributions to the entertainment industry. The Woman of the Year award is part of a series of celebrations that culminate in a parade and a celebratory roast showcasing not only the honoree but also the spirit of creativity that Harvard fosters. The selection of Erivo comes at a time when the industry is increasingly recognizing the importance of diversity and inclusion. Her advocacy work, particularly in support of underrepresented communities in the arts, aligns with a growing movement to ensure that the voices of marginalized groups are heard and celebrated. As Erivo continues to break barriers in her career, her recognition by Harvard signifies the importance of representation in the arts and its impact on society. As the entertainment world looks ahead, Erivo's influence is expected to continue shaping the narrative around diversity and storytelling. Her journey serves as an inspiration for aspiring artists and advocates alike, reinforcing the idea that art can serve as a powerful vehicle for social change. With upcoming projects on the horizon, including film and theater roles, Erivo's future endeavors will likely maintain her position as a leading voice in the industry. In conclusion, Cynthia Erivo's recognition as the Hasty Pudding Woman of the Year not only honors her artistic achievements but also highlights the vital role of advocacy in the arts. As cultural conversations evolve, Erivo's contributions will undoubtedly continue to resonate, paving the way for future generations of artists to take center stage. In the fast-evolving landscape of technology and education, Dartmouth College's recent implementation of an institutional restraint policy is drawing attention as a potential model for other academic institutions. This policy, aimed at promoting responsible innovation while balancing institutional interests, provides a framework for managing the complexities that arise in a rapidly changing technological environment. Dartmouth's approach comes at a time when various educational institutions grapple with the ethical implications of technology and its integration into academic life. The significance of Dartmouth's policy lies in its proactive stance toward the implications of emerging technologies, especially in the realm of artificial intelligence and data utilization. As universities increasingly adopt technology-driven teaching methods and research practices, the risks associated with data privacy and the ethical use of technology become paramount. By establishing clear guidelines that prioritize institutional integrity and ethical considerations, Dartmouth is positioning itself as a leader in responsible technological adoption. Chris Lynch, Dean of the Marlin and Rosemary Bournes College of Engineering at the University of California, Riverside, emphasizes the importance of such initiatives. These new rankings reflect the strength and effectiveness of the online programs we offer, Lynch stated in reference to the college's online programs being ranked among the best by U.S. News and World Report. Our online engineering master's programs contribute to career advancement and professional growth. This sentiment resonates with Dartmouth's vision, highlighting how educational institutions can blend technological innovation with ethical responsibility. Moreover, as the landscape of online education continues to expand, institutions are under pressure to ensure they are not only meeting educational demands but also adhering to ethical standards. The rise of online programs, as demonstrated by UC Riverside's recent rankings, showcases the growing acceptance and integration of technology within academia. The recognition of these programs underscores the need for institutions to have frameworks in place that guide ethical practices, ensuring that innovation does not come at the cost of integrity. In the realm of entrepreneurship, companies like Clay are also exemplifying the need for a focus on ethical and responsible use of technology. Founded by Kareem Amin, Clay has transitioned into a significant player in the data management space, recently achieving a valuation of $1.3 billion. The company offers a no-code internal app builder that streamlines data collection for businesses, helping them make informed decisions based on comprehensive analysis and insights. We co-create that with them, Amin states, reflecting on the collaborative nature of their offerings and the impact of AI on business growth. As educational institutions and startups alike navigate the complexities of technology integration, the focus on ethical practices is becoming increasingly critical. Dartmouth's institutional restraint policy could serve as a crucial template for other universities looking to establish similar guidelines. By fostering an environment where responsible innovation is prioritized, institutions can mitigate risks while enhancing their educational offerings. Looking to the future, it is clear that the intersection of technology and education will continue to evolve. As more universities adopt policies akin to Dartmouth's, the landscape of higher education may shift toward a more ethically driven approach to technology. Similarly, startups like Clay will likely continue to refine their offerings using AI and data to drive business growth responsibly. This dual focus on innovation and ethics will not only shape the future of education but also influence the broader tech landscape, ensuring that advancements serve the greater good. In a promising development for those seeking alternatives to injectable weight loss medications. Eli Lilly and Company has unveiled plans for a new oral weight loss pill, orforglipron, which could receive FDA approval as early as 2026. This announcement was made by CEO Dave Ricks during the annual J.P. Morgan Healthcare Conference in San Francisco on January 13, 2025. The anticipated approval of orforglipron is seen as a significant advancement in the fight against obesity, which continues to be a growing global epidemic. Lilly, already a major player in the weight loss medication market with its injectable product Zepbound tirzepatide, is now focusing on the convenience of an oral option. It's highly anticipated and really important, Ricks stated, highlighting the advantages of the pill format not only for patient compliance but also for scaling production. He noted the current challenges in manufacturing injectables due to overwhelming demand, emphasizing that oral formulations could alleviate these issues. With oral technology, we can make more and get this medicine to more people around the world. Orforglipron is designed for daily administration, distinguishing it from Zepbound, which is taken weekly. While Zepbound is classified as a dual GLP-1 receptor agonist, orforglipron is categorized as a non-peptide GLP-1 receptor agonist. The results from Phase 2 clinical trials published in the New England Journal of Medicine in 2023 have shown promising outcomes, with participants experiencing significant weight loss averaging between 19.8 to 29.3 pounds over a 6-month period compared to just 4.6 pounds in the placebo group. Notably, up to 75% of patients taking orforglipron lost at least 10% of their body weight, a threshold often associated with health benefits. The implications of these findings extend beyond weight loss. Orforglipron has also displayed favorable results in managing blood sugar levels in adults with type 2 diabetes. Another Phase 2 trial published in The Lancet demonstrated a 2.1% reduction in A1C levels among those taking the pill, outperforming both a placebo and a commonly used diabetes medication. Dr. Sean Wharton, a co-author of the study, remarked on the significance of these results, stating, "These exciting results indicate that orforglipron may be an effective once-daily oral that can be taken without food or water restrictions." As Lilly prepares for the next round of clinical trials, Ricks emphasized the company's goal of positioning orforglipron as a competitive option in the marketplace, particularly in comparison to other weight loss medications like semaglutide, the active ingredient in Ozempic and Wegovy. The success of orforglipron could mark a pivotal shift in treatment options available for weight management and diabetes control. The race to develop effective oral weight loss medications is heating up, with other pharmaceutical giants like Pfizer and Novo Nordisk also pursuing similar avenues. Pfizer is currently advancing danuglipron, its own investigational oral GLP-1 receptor agonist, while Novo Nordisk has already introduced Rybelsus, an oral semaglutide for type 2 diabetes. The growing interest in this market stems from a projected boom in obesity drug sales expected to exceed $100 billion by 2030. As the landscape of weight loss medications evolves, the potential approval of orforglipron not only provides hope for those averse to injections but also signifies a broader shift towards accessible and effective treatments for chronic weight management. With ongoing trials and research, the coming years may yield transformative solutions in the fight against obesity and related health issues. In a rapidly evolving electric vehicle EV market, Chinese manufacturers are facing unprecedented challenges that have prompted them to delay payments to suppliers. A report from Bloomberg highlights the strategic maneuvering of these companies amid a backdrop of fluctuating market dynamics and shifting regulatory policies. The Chinese EV sector has been experiencing a surge in competition driven by an influx of new entrants and aggressive pricing strategies that have intensified the fight for market share. As a result, Several established players are struggling to maintain their production capabilities while navigating financial pressures. A key factor contributing to the decision to postpone payments is the need for these manufacturers to preserve cash flow in a time of uncertainty. Industry analysts suggest that this tactic may be a temporary measure to ensure operational stability while companies recalibrate their business models to align with consumer demand and government regulations. Bloomberg's reporting indicates that this trend is not merely a reflection of poor financial health, rather it is a strategic response to a rapidly changing landscape. In a market where margins are thin and competition is fierce, EV makers are forced to make difficult decisions. Commented an industry expert. This sentiment resonates with many stakeholders who recognize the balancing act required to sustain growth while also fulfilling fiscal responsibilities. The implications of delayed payments extend beyond the immediate financial repercussions for suppliers. Many smaller firms that rely heavily on contracts with larger manufacturers may find themselves facing cash flow challenges of their own. This could lead to a ripple effect throughout the supply chain, potentially stalling production and innovation at a time when the sector is racing towards electrification goals set by the Chinese government. Despite these challenges, there remains a silver lining for the industry. Analysts predict that as the market stabilizes, opportunities for consolidation may arise. Larger firms with more robust financial health could acquire struggling competitors, thereby enhancing their market position. Furthermore, the ongoing push for sustainable energy solutions globally continues to drive interest and investment in the EV sector, suggesting that the long-term outlook remains positive. As the situation develops, all eyes will be on how these manufacturers adapt their strategies in response to both internal pressures and external market forces. The ability to navigate this complex environment will be crucial for their survival and success in the evolving automotive landscape. Looking ahead, industry observers will be keen to see whether these delays in payments are indicative of broader market trends or isolated incidents as the Chinese EV market continues to mature. In February 2025, a retrospective glance at significant scientific developments from the past sheds light on the evolution of our understanding of biology, geology, and even interplanetary exploration. This exploration is reminiscent of the vibrant discussions that have shaped scientific discourse over the past century and a half, as highlighted in the recent issue of Scientific American. Looking back 150 years, we find ourselves in 1875, when the Hudson River's ice harvest reached remarkable proportions. The ice crop, averaging 14 inches in thickness, was transported to New York City to meet the demands of a burgeoning population. This historical snapshot not only illustrates the practical uses of seasonal weather patterns but also serves as a reminder of how natural resources were exploited long before modern environmental concerns took center stage. Fast forward to 1925 and we encounter the tantalizing prospect of vegetation on Mars as suggested by astronomer V.M. Slipher. Through a series of photographs, he observed seasonal changes on the Martian surface that seemed to mirror processes akin to vegetation growth. This early speculation about life on Mars foreshadowed decades of scientific inquiry and exploration, culminating in the recent successes of Mars rovers that have provided unprecedented insights into the planet's surface and potential for life. The narrative continues into 1975. A pivotal year when the theory of plate tectonics began to gain traction, fundamentally altering our understanding of Earth's geological processes. Alfred Wegener's earlier hypothesis about continental drift, once derided as speculative, became a cornerstone of modern geology. This transformation in scientific thought illustrates how ideas can evolve over time, reflecting a broader shift in the scientific community's approach to understanding the planet's dynamic systems. As we reflect on these historical milestones, it is clear that each era has contributed to a cumulative understanding of the natural world. The implications of these developments are profound, influencing everything from environmental policy to our approach to space exploration. The discussions surrounding past scientific theories resonate with contemporary challenges, particularly in an era where climate change and technological advancements necessitate a re-evaluation of our relationship with the environment. Moreover, the exploration of biological communication systems, such as the intriguing possibility of ants having a form of language, continues to inspire curiosity about the complexity of life. Recent research has revealed that ants utilize pheromones and even sound to communicate, suggesting that the social structures of these insects are far more intricate than previously understood. This insight not only enriches our knowledge of entomology but also highlights the interconnectedness of all living organisms. As we move forward, the lessons gleaned from these historical scientific reflections will undoubtedly influence future research directions. The ongoing quest for knowledge about our own planet and beyond remains as vital as ever. Innovations in technology and methods will continue to propel scientific inquiry, paving the way for breakthroughs that could reshape our understanding of life, the universe, and everything in between. In conclusion, the rich tapestry of scientific history serves as both a foundation and a catalyst for future exploration. As researchers continue to unravel the complexities of the natural world, the past will remain an invaluable guide, reminding us of the enduring nature of inquiry and the importance of remaining open to the unexpected discoveries that lie ahead. In a significant advancement for the understanding of neurodevelopmental disorders, a recent study published in the Journal of Human Genetics sheds light on the clinical and genetic spectrum of patients with interferon regulatory factor 2 binding protein, like IRF2-BPL syndrome. This research offers invaluable insights into the pathogenic mechanisms associated with this rare genetic disorder, which is characterized by severe developmental delays, seizures, and a range of autistic spectrum disorders. Led by Kazuhiro Iwama and a team of researchers from the Yokohama City University Graduate School of Medicine, the study analyzed 10 patients from 9 families, identifying 9 pathogenic variants in the IRF2-BPL gene. Remarkably, 8 of these variants were novel, comprising 5 missense mutations, 1 in-frame insertion deletion, and 3 truncating variants. The findings underscore the importance of exome sequencing in revealing previously unknown genetic alterations that contribute to clinical presentations of this syndrome. IRF2-BPL encodes a transcription factor with 2 zinc finger domains, playing a critical role in downregulating WNT signaling in the nervous system. Disruptions to this gene are linked to various neurodevelopmental disorders, indicating its crucial function in brain development and function. The study highlights that specific mutations within the IRF2-BPL gene correlate strongly with the severity of symptoms, particularly seizures and developmental delays. Our findings suggest that missense and in-frame and DEL variants in IRF2-BPL are often associated with the more severe manifestations of the disorder, Iwama stated, emphasizing the need for further investigation into these variants. The implications of this research are profound. Understanding the genetic underpinnings of IRF2-BPL syndrome not only aids in accurate diagnosis but also opens pathways for targeted therapies. As the authors noted, the detailed mapping of pathogenic and benign variants provides a clearer picture of the genetic landscape associated with IRF2-BPL syndrome, paving the way for future studies aimed at therapeutic interventions. As the field of genetics continues to evolve, this study serves as a reminder of the critical intersection between clinical observation and genetic research. By elucidating the complexities of IRF2-BPL syndrome, researchers are not only advancing our understanding of neurodevelopmental disorders but also enhancing the prospects for effective treatments. Future research will likely focus on the mechanisms by which these genetic variants affect neuronal function and development, potentially leading to novel therapeutic strategies that could alleviate the burdens faced by affected individuals and their families. In today's fast-paced work environment, the importance of fostering a culture of open communication is often underscored, yet many organizations continue to grapple with the detrimental effects of workplace incivility. Recent research published in the Journal of Business Ethics sheds light on this pressing issue, particularly its disproportionate impact on women in professional settings. The findings reveal that while both men and women are likely to withhold their contributions in uncivil environments, women are significantly more affected, often choosing silence out of fear of gender backlash. The study, conducted by a team of researchers including Kristen Bain, Catherine Call, Tamar A. Krebs, and Elizabeth R. Tenney, involved 2 comprehensive studies with over 3,000 participants. The researchers aimed to explore the dynamics of incivility and its influence on employees' willingness to speak up in various workgroup settings. The results were revealing. Both genders exhibited a tendency to withhold ideas in uncivil environments, but the fear of repercussions based on gender norms led women to silence themselves more than their male counterparts. As the researchers noted, although any employee may face this risk, it may be even worse for women. They highlighted how societal expectations often paint speaking up as a norm-violating behavior for women, making the repercussions of such actions particularly severe. This insight aligns with previous findings that suggest women in male-dominated industries frequently lack confidence in their ability to succeed, further exacerbating the issue of silence. In a controlled online experiment, participants engaged in brainstorming sessions where interactions were manipulated to be either civil or uncivil. Those who experienced incivility were more inclined to withhold contributions, with women indicating a stronger likelihood of silence when faced with uncivil interactions. The researchers also conducted a real-world survey across various industries, confirming that anticipated gender backlash was a significant predictor of women's silence in the workplace. The implications of these findings are profound. Not only does incivility stifle individual contributions, but it also deprives organizations of diverse perspectives that can drive innovation. The researchers assert that by allowing a culture of incivility to persist, organizations risk losing valuable insights, particularly from women who often bring unique viewpoints that can enhance problem-solving and creativity. To address this challenge, the researchers recommend proactive strategies for creating a civil workplace culture. These include setting clear expectations for respectful interactions, modeling civility at the leadership level, and taking swift action against incivility regardless of an individual's position within the organization. Implementing regular meetings with trained facilitators can also help foster a more inclusive environment. Ultimately, the research underscores a critical message for employers: maintaining civility is not merely a matter of workplace etiquette, it is essential for ensuring equitable participation and maximizing the potential of all employees. As organizations strive for diversity and inclusion, addressing incivility should be a top priority. By doing so, they can create an environment where all voices are heard, leading to richer discussions and more innovative solutions. The findings of this research not only illuminate the challenges women face in the workplace, but also call for a broader cultural shift that prioritizes respect and inclusivity. As organizations continue to evolve, the focus on civility will likely play a crucial role in shaping a more equitable and productive work environment. Moving forward, it will be vital for businesses to recognize and actively combat incivility, fostering a culture where all employees can contribute freely and confidently. As the tech landscape continually evolves, Apple has made significant strides with the launch of macOS Sequoia, also known as macOS 15. This latest iteration of Apple's desktop operating system introduces a wealth of features designed to enhance user experience and integrate deeply with the company's artificial intelligence advancements. With functionalities ranging from a new password management application to enhanced video conferencing tools and updates to Safari, macOS Sequoia is poised to redefine productivity on Mac devices. The release of macOS Sequoia is particularly timely, as digital efficiency and security have never been more critical in today's fast-paced environment. The new operating system is available as a free update, but it's essential to note that some features, especially those related to Apple Intelligence, are exclusive to Macs equipped with the M-series Apple Silicon chip. To determine compatibility, users can easily access their model information by clicking the Apple icon in the menu bar and navigating to About This Mac. Installing the new operating system is straightforward. Users are advised to back up their data using Time Machine or iCloud before proceeding. The installation process can be initiated by visiting the system settings, where the update can be downloaded and installed. macOS Sequoia introduces several key features that cater to a variety of user needs. For instance, the iPhone mirroring feature allows users to access their iPhone directly from their Mac, streamlining workflows by enabling drag-and-drop functionality between devices. This is particularly beneficial for those who find their phones frequently out of reach. Safari has also received notable enhancements, including a machine intelligence-driven feature called Highlights, which provides users with relevant information from web pages. The browser's redesigned reader minimizes distractions and presents content in a more user-friendly format. Furthermore, the new window tiling capability helps users manage multiple browser windows, promoting a more organized workspace. In response to the growing demand for seamless communication, Apple has expanded its video conferencing tools within apps like FaceTime and Zoom, introducing features such as presenter preview and customizable backgrounds. This is particularly relevant as remote work and virtual meetings have become integral to daily operations for many. Another significant addition is the new Passwords app, which offers a centralized hub for managing passwords, passkeys, and verification codes. This app syncs across all Apple devices and even supports Windows machines via the iCloud for Windows application, highlighting Apple's commitment to cross-platform functionality and user security. Messages has been enhanced with new formatting options and the ability to schedule messages, reflecting the increasing importance of communication in both personal and professional settings. Additionally, the Photos app has undergone a transformation, now featuring a collections tool that organizes images by various themes, making it easier for users to navigate their libraries. Perhaps the most exciting aspect of macOS Sequoia is the integration of Apple Intelligence, the company's new AI system. Features like writing tools, which assist users in composing and editing text, and cleanup, which enhances photo editing by removing unwanted elements, showcase Apple's innovative approach to enhancing user productivity. As we look towards the future, it is clear that macOS Sequoia marks a significant leap in Apple's ongoing efforts to blend sophisticated technology with user-friendly design. The company's focus on enhancing security, improving communication, and leveraging artificial intelligence positions it well within a competitive landscape. As updates continue to roll out and new features are introduced, users can expect a continually evolving experience that adapts to their needs, reflecting the dynamic nature of technology today. In the wake of the tragic events of October 7, 2023, the ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict has been thrust back into the global spotlight. The Hamas attack on Israel, which resulted in the deaths of around 1,200 individuals, predominantly civilians, has been met with a barrage of rhetoric that invokes the Holocaust, a historical tragedy deeply embedded in Jewish memory. This phenomenon raises profound questions about the implications of such analogies and their role in shaping contemporary narratives surrounding conflict and identity. Israeli officials, including Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, have frequently employed Holocaust comparisons to frame the severity of the Hamas assault. Netanyahu characterized the attack as the largest massacre against the Jewish people since the Holocaust, asserting that Israel faced a savagery not seen since the dark chapter of history. Such rhetoric has not only galvanized domestic support for military action but has also cast Hamas as modern-day Nazis, reinforcing a narrative of existential threat. In a striking moment, Netanyahu brandished an Arabic copy of Mein Kampf, pledging that the burden of Nie wieder never again would again fall to Israel, thereby linking the current conflict to the historical trauma of the Holocaust. The invocation of Holocaust memory is not new to Israeli politics. Historically, the Holocaust has served as a powerful narrative tool in nation-building efforts, supporting the Zionist claim that Israel is the ultimate refuge for Jews facing persecution. As noted by Israeli scholar Omer Bartov, the Holocaust has been both a consequence of and a solution to Jewish existential fears. This historical memory has been wielded to justify military actions and territorial policies, from the preemptive strikes during the Six-Day War to contemporary military operations in Gaza. In the aftermath of the October 7 attack, the Israeli response has been framed as not only a military necessity but as a moral imperative, ensuring the safety of the Jewish people. The ongoing military offensive has led to staggering casualties, with reports indicating over 45,000 Palestinian deaths, predominantly among women and children. The international community has reacted with outrage, leading to accusations of genocide being filed against Israel at the International Court of Justice, marking a significant moment in the legal and moral debates surrounding the conflict. As the situation escalates, the deployment of Holocaust analogies has sparked intense debate among scholars and commentators. Critics argue that such comparisons risk trivializing the Holocaust and can perpetuate harmful narratives about Palestinians, framing them in a monolithic and dehumanizing light. Proponents, however, contend that these historical references are necessary to understand the motivations and fears that drive Israeli policy decisions today. The ramifications of this rhetorical strategy are profound. Israeli leadership, facing international scrutiny and calls for accountability, has consistently framed its military operations as acts of self-defense against genocidal threats, dismissing allegations of war crimes as anti-Semitic. Netanyahu has asserted that Israel is engaged in a just war, a perspective echoed by many in the political sphere despite the complexities of the situation on the ground. In a broader context, the Holocaust serves as a lens through which Israelis interpret contemporary threats, fostering a mindset marked by defensiveness and a sense of perpetual vulnerability. This narrative, however, can lead to a cycle of violence and retaliation, complicating prospects for peace and reconciliation in the region. As noted by historian Amos Goldberg, the legal definitions of self-defense and genocide often blur in the heated discourse surrounding the conflict, raising critical ethical questions about the justification of military actions. The discourse surrounding the Holocaust in the context of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict prompts essential reflections on memory, identity, and the politics of victimhood. As the world watches the humanitarian crisis unfold in Gaza, the challenge remains to navigate these complex historical narratives responsibly and to seek paths toward understanding and resolution. Educational initiatives and scholarly endeavors must focus not only on confronting historical misuses of memory but also on fostering dialogue that acknowledges the diverse experiences and narratives within this deeply divided landscape. As the situation continues to evolve, the interplay between historical memory and contemporary politics will undoubtedly shape the future of Israeli and Palestinian relations. The urgent need for a balanced discourse that honors the past while striving for a peaceful resolution has never been more critical. In a remarkable intersection of geology and history, recent research has unveiled that the hills of southeast Sicily were once submerged under 40 meters of water during a cataclysmic megaflood approximately 5 million years ago. This monumental event, which refilled the Mediterranean Sea, not only reshaped the region's landscape but also provided crucial insights into Earth's climatic and geological transformations. The study, led by a team of researchers including Paul Carling from the University of Southampton, highlights the discovery of jumbled rock deposits on hilltops in southeastern Sicily, marking the first land-based evidence of this ancient megaflood. "You can actually walk around and see it," Carling noted, emphasizing the tangible nature of their findings. The Mediterranean had experienced a significant drying out during the Messinian salinity crisis around 6 million years ago, with sea levels potentially dropping by more than a kilometer as salt deposits formed in the basin. Water began flowing back into the Mediterranean through the Strait of Gibraltar about 5.3 million years ago, an event initially perceived to occur over tens of thousands of years. However, the discovery of a vast eroded channel on the seafloor led researchers to reconsider the timeline, suggesting that the megaflood happened abruptly over a short period. Carling explained that during the flood's peak, water surged at speeds reaching 115 kilometers per hour, dramatically reshaping the landscape. The researchers undertook detailed analyses of rock samples from the region, revealing that the sedimentary deposits were remnants of deeper geological layers carried upwards by the floodwaters. The streamlined shapes of the hills further indicated the impact of this massive flooding, drawing comparisons to similar features formed by glacial floods in Montana. Modeling conducted by the team estimated that the entire Mediterranean Sea was refilled in a mere 2 to 16 years. with the most intense flooding event likely lasting only a few days. This rapid influx of water not only transformed the Sicilian landscape but also had far-reaching implications for the Mediterranean ecosystem and climate dynamics. As scientists continue to analyze the effects of this ancient mega-flood, the findings underscore the intricate relationship between geological events and climate change. This research not only sheds light on Sicily's past but also serves as a reminder of the Earth's dynamic nature and the potential for sudden environmental shifts. Looking ahead, the implications of such megaflood events could inform current climate models and preparedness strategies in the face of rising sea levels and extreme weather patterns. As researchers delve deeper into understanding these ancient phenomena, the lessons learned may prove invaluable in navigating the challenges posed by climate change in our own time.